Hello, everyone. It's Nankama here. Today is our live day 67 of a 90-day challenge. As a digital entrepreneur and then content creator, I'm all about growing, resilient, and then turning challenge into opportunity. Today's topic is time management techniques. Time management is the ability to plan, organize, and then control how you spend your time to minimize productivity and then efficiency. In today's fast space world, managing time efficiently is crucial for achieving goals without feeling overwhelmed. There are several proven techniques to improve time management. One of them is time blocking, where you schedule specific tasks at set time to maintain focus and then structure your day. Another is a Pomodoro technique, which involve working in short focus interval with a break in between to enhance connect concentration and then prevent burnout. The Eisenhower matrix help prioritize task by categorizing them into urgent, important, and then less critical activity, ensuring that the most vulnerable work gets done first. By mastering time and management, you can reduce stress, increase productivity, and then create more balance in your personal and then professional life. It's not about working harder, but working smarter, making the most of its moment to move closer to your goal. So this is for me for today. So now let's hear from Nang Lao Kam. She will share it to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing. Hello, everyone. Yes, today is our 67th day of 90-day challenge, and nice to see you all again here. And I am now come living in Ontario, Canada, with my family. So today I will talk about what I use to avoid distraction and stay focused during work or business hour. So when it comes to staying focused and avoiding distraction during work or business hour, I rely on a few key strategies that have helped me stay productive while balancing family life. So first, I set a clear priority every day. I create a to-do list focusing on the most important tasks first. This keeps me from getting overwhelmed and ensure I stay on track. Second, I established a dedicated workspace. From working from home can be full of this distraction, right? Especially with kids around. So I set up a specific area where I can focus and I communicate with my family for about my work hour to minimize interruption. So another strategy is time blocking. I schedule my work in focus section using technique like the Pomodoro method, working for 25 or 50 minutes, then taking a short break. This helped me maintain high energy and productivity throughout the day. So I eliminate unnecessary distraction. This means putting my phone on silent and turning off social media notification, and also setting boundary with email and message. And I check them at a designated time instead of constantly responding. When I just make my phone silent, whoever called me, I didn't respond, even though sometimes I respond late to my customer or client who would like to uh, learn more about digital business. So lastly, I take care of myself, staying focused. Is it just about managing time? It is about managing energy. I make sure to get enough rest, eat well, and take short break to refresh my mind. By combining this strategy, I stay productive while uh, stay having the flexible to be present for my family. So this is for me for today, and thank you so much. And now back to Sid Kim Byung Lee.
Hi, everyone. Thank you again for having me, and it's great to see you again tonight. Without further ado, both Nan already share, the importance of time management and some of the techniques that they have integrated in their daily lifestyles. And I like to share, it's great to actually allocate time for each task and prioritize by its urgency and by deadline. But the reality is that, not you will not be able to meet those deadlines every time because life can get in the way. So, for example, in my line of work, especially in the HR world, say I plan to finish a project by today, I would allocate time. I plan ahead, just like both of them said, plan ahead, allocate time, minimize any distractions, put your phone on silent, block your calendar. Yet you do everything already, but sometimes, some other areas would come all of a sudden and say, hey, look, I need this project, to be completed by now. And while you're working on something else, so you have multiple conflicting priorities at the same time. In those type of situations, it's really, really hard to manage your time effectively. So to me, what I do in that case is, delegation is, I would say, it's something that you need to be really skilled at because you have to look at your team members, you have to look at friends, families who can actually help you out, depending on their strengths and weaknesses, and look at their strengths, basically focus on their strengths. Okay, can this person help me out in this area? Then you would actually delegate maybe a few projects, break it down for them, guide them through the projects that you're working on. So those are some of the tips, some of my ways of doing things at work. In my personal life, I struggle with this, delegating task because I feel like, what, I have all the time. I don't have a family yet. I mean, my own family yet. So I have all the time I can do it. So I keep, basically gathering all of these projects, and then at the end of the day I burned out, not knowing that I'm also a human being. I also have 24-hour only, just like everyone else, right? So managing your time effectively is important, but also sometimes it is impossible when you have so much going on your plate and you're trying to deal with it and get it out of your way. It's impossible. So yesterday we talked about daily planner. That's why it's important to have daily planner. You have to look at, okay, what needs to be done today, and then on a weekly basis, what else needs to be done, and then quarterly. So and each day you have to go back and revisit them, and determine, okay, uh does this task actually need to be reviewed or extended, yada yada, basically depending on the type of task that you're assigned and how important it is right now, right? So for example, I'll give another example. And the other time when I'm not able to um manage my time effectively is when I'm not taking care of myself. Just like Nang said earlier, right? You need to take care of yourself. You need to also allocate time for me, like me time, because health is wealth, right? You need to focus on yourself. You need to get some exercise, go for a walk out in the nature, get some fresh air, clear your mind, and then come back and regroup. right? And then I think the other most important one with time management is do not try to fit everything into one day, right? Like Nang said earlier, you have to look at its priority. Break it down. Maybe this one can be done in 2 weeks time, 3 weeks time, or a year time, right? For me, my struggle is the other struggle that I've been facing, because that's what I'm choosing to share for today. So is when I don't know what needs to be done because I don't have a planner, right? Because it's all in my head. But let's face it, life is so busy. We have family, we have other personal issues that we've been dealing with on a daily basis. Not having a planner, not managing your time effectively will actually will actually make you lose track, right? Because earlier one of the nuns shared that having a planner and planning your day with allocating time will actually help you stay on track with your day to day and your goals, right? The same thing. So for me, I've been focusing on creating a task list for myself, for my personal life. At work, I'm doing great, but in my personal life, I lack that, just because I've been working so hard all day already. When I get home, I just want to relax. I don't want to think about these things. It's so hard for me because I'm mentally tired and drained. I just want to relax and sit down. It's okay. I can do it later. So by loving myself too much, sometimes I lose track of what I need to do, especially last year. I've been so busy, I cannot actually focus on this business. But the thing is, because I've been burnt out and I've been dealing with a lot of personal issues, but part of it was because I just did not plan my time effectively, right? So that was my struggle. I love myself too much. Then 1 year has passed and I have not achieved anything in 1 year, right? So always remind yourself of what your life goal is, and go from there. Again, having a daily planner, manage your time. That's okay. Allow time for distractions, allow time for me as well. Then you'll be good to go. And those are some of my tips and tricks that I have learned last year. And over to our last guest speaker now to conclude this and share her thoughts as well. Thanks.
Thank you, Kimby. Too many nans. Yes, I'm the last nan from Indiana, United States. Okay, so I'm just joking. So I'm glad to hear with you, all of you, and thank you for sharing, each of you, because I learned a lot of from you guys. You guys already shared a lot of details. So yes, of course, from me, yes, a time management technique is thinking it would change actually your life, my life, right? So I know I have the I want to share just a few technique, because I am tired and the weather, that if I have the like a time management, like a technique, that this is from my opinion, not the other uh, opinion. Okay, so maybe the different thing, because everybody have the different plan, right? Different situation. So as for me, I am the the full time entrepreneur, and also I have the model for, and also at the other side I am the full time the student. So I have a lot of struggle, but here is I want to share is the thing is time block. This one has been a game changer for me. So time block mean is a schedule, like a specifying time slot for a task, whether it is a work, family, or self care, right? So, for me, and in the morning, I block out time for my business. Just a few minutes, like maybe the 1 hour. Then later, I set aside time for my kid, because they want to go to school, and one kid is stay home. So, and then also I have the household tax, that this way I know exactly what to the focus on, and don't work my time. I decided what to do next, right? So because it helped me stay organized and productive, without feeling overwhelmed, right? So when when it's the quite popular, it's when you walk, and for me, at the morning time, it's 1 hour, right? So those hour, I just simply that before my kid are awake, so that it's I have peace of mind, and then that focus to the customer and reply to the any inquiry. And then when they are awake, I just forget it about those business. I never touch the phone, and then I focus to my kid again, whatever they need to necessary support from me. So I focus that one. One day, leave from my home, and then another my one kid is sleeping well, Then he not awake. So in that time, I focus a little bit like the household things, because at the morning, the 6 people living in the household. It's I am the only one that like cleaning, washing, the dishes, so everything I have to do it. So right, I have to be disciplined which one I have to do fast, and the focus to the session improve my the protective. And the other after that time, in the same time, my little one is away, right? So I just support into whatever he necessary. So I forget. During that time, I just let them forget it, everything, and then the doing everything, and maybe the 1 hour. During 1 hour, it's the necessary it's were done. So that after that time, I just focus to the another thing. It's my study. I have a lot of the assignment, and lab, and everything. I focus to the at least 2 hour. After that, during that time, I just let my little one to watch like a screen time, so I can focus very well. So he cannot annoy me, he cannot bother into me. So I pierce my mind, and then to focus my study, right? So after that, yes, of course, I have another side hustle job, so I have to focus those things. Well then, that's like at 1 or 2 hours, something like that. My kid are coming back from the school, so I focus to another time. So, we need to be there. You have you have a lot of schedule too, because all human have it's busy. No matter what, the single or mother or single mom, or no matter what, it's everybody 24-hour have it. Everybody have the 24-hour. It's everybody busy, right? But the only thing is that you need to be there, like a technique, your own technique, the schedule, schedule thing, the time management. That is really, you don't have to be the max or the mix something to do the walk, and one by one, next by next, right? So that is a really help for me, and time for that sometimes at the break time for myself, because I need to be the take care of myself. I am the human. I am not the robot, right? So I have to take care myself. So I prefer working to a long hour, yet but block without the entrepreneur, right? So we were left making leaks the thing is right. So write it thing down, feeling the steadifying. But let me tell you something. I used to make the hacks leaks, the gather wax. At the end of the day, I've only checked the of a few things, and the feeling and protected, sometimes. But somehow I paralyzed and just the thing I can run in the during 1 day. So it give me the focus, and help me the actual get thing done. So because legs are great, but too many tasks can make them the overwhelm, right? So this is the technique I left the most in in my business, also my personal, and then also instead of the walking harder, I am a walking smarter. But I'm not saying that that I'm the smart people, but I try my best for me, not for other people. So it give me the freedom to run my business and focus to my family, also that take care of myself, right? So the what time management technique that have you tired. If you have the tired, something happened, you need to be the focus which one is important thing to you. Just do it to do the facts that one, and then at the minor it's called the major. You have to do the focus to the major, and then you need to follow the minor, right? So that is help you, and that is help me a lot, so it can be you too. So if you want to be the managing, if you are ready to manage your time like a smarter, like an X, that is great for you, and then keep doing and keep focusing. But because the life is so busy, if you cannot create the time management, if you cannot the managing your time very well, it can be the busy. So your body or your mind is so tired in your life, so that you cannot focus to the right thing, right? So that is my opinion, and give you some tip. So hopefully this is where have you. Yes, our goal life is about the the time management. It's everybody have the knowledge. You also have it too. So keep doing, and then keep freedom yourself. So yeah, thank you for joining us tonight. Hopefully tomorrow we will see you again at another topic. So thank you. Have a good night. Bye bye.
Bye. Good night.